Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday Craft Day. Well, today we're going to be working on a Cricut project and making one or two cards. Hopefully I can make two, but if it gets to be too long, we'll just do one. What I'm going to be doing is to show you some of the items that are in the Cricut Access or Cricut Design Space and how they can be used. And I'm going to use one of them to show you how to make a card. There are lots of different options. Of course, you don't have to use them. You can open up a blank screen and design your own, and you've seen me do that before. But we're going to show you what the Access program actually puts together for you. So I'm going to be making one or two cards, as I said, a Get Well card, and if I have time after the Get Well card, we'll do a birthday card. I only have one birthday in the month of April, so I'm not going to do Easter cards. It's a little too close to Easter. They'd never get there in time. What I'm going to do is start you off in Design Space, and then we'll move down to the desk when we get to having the pieces cut out and having them put together. So give me a second, and I'll put you into Design Space, and we'll get busy making a Get Well card. Back in a minute. Okay, here we are in Design Space, and I just wanted to show you, when you first sign in, you'll see this as your front page. These projects up here are projects I have worked on before, and then it gets into showing you what is available to you that's already made and ready for you to use. Video playlists. People from the community have sent in pictures and suggestions. The mugs you can make with the new Cricut mug press. Easter, and I looked at this already so you can see. And then it goes another from the community. And it gives you a few here, okay? And then there's a little section here that says view all. And if you do, there's hundreds of them. And I'm going down to the one where it says creative cards, and I'm going to click view all. And now you'll see the cards open up. All of these cards are ready and already planned for you. Everything is done for you. You just need to get the pieces that they suggest and cut it out and make it. Any card that has an A at the top is part of Cricut Access, and it is free for you to use because it's part of the program that you have purchased. And then I'm going down a little further, and it continues to add more and more cards. I'm going to make two cards today. I'm going to make a Get Well card and a birthday card. And you see there's Mother's Day cards, there's Father's Day cards, anything you can think of. But here's one here. See where it says Iron Man birthday card? This does not have an A. That means that that is a copyrighted image, probably from a certain cartridge, and you will have to pay for that image when you use it. They're not usually that expensive, maybe $1 or something like that. But I'm going to go down. I saw a cute card here. This is the one I like. Smile on a Rainy Day card. And I thought this would make a very cute Get Well card. And the sentiment says on the outside, let a smile be your umbrella on a rainy day. And then you come down and this tells you what you need. Now, it tells you what you need if you want to make it exactly as that picture shows you. All the different color of cardstocks, what kind of mats, scoring, adhesive, an envelope, okay? And then it says, follow the prompts in Design Space to cut the images from the cardstock, insert your scoring tool when processed, promote it. And then it gives you a little bit of direction. Now, you have two choices. You can say customize it, or you can say make it. And I always pick, almost always, customize it. And it'll still bring it up exactly as this is here. Oh, it said I already had one on my mat, but I just replace it. It's going to bring up this smile on a rainy day. Okay. And you can see it has all of these different umbrellas. Okay. And then it has flowers. It has this sentiment. All these flowers are separate. Okay. And then it has a mat. It has a white mat. And then it has the card base. So you can choose to cut out everything, or you can choose not to cut out certain things. For instance, I don't really need to cut out this rectangle or this rectangle because that's all they are, and it tells you what size they are. And this card base, and the card base is 10.95 wide and 7.014 tall. That basically what that is making is a 5x7 card, okay? And so I can choose to cut it out or not cut it out. I'm going to do one thing to start with. Over here on the right hand side, it has all the pictures of all the things that will cut out, okay? I am going to take each one of, I'm going to do something at the very top called Color Sync. And I'm going to make all of these umbrella tops the same color. And all of these the same color. These are the handles. All right, and let me show you, see, and then these are the bases. These are the colors that will go on the top. And the reason I did this, I will show you when I press Make It. It's going to take a little time to get everything lined up on mats. Okay, so this is the white and the that I could cut that just as it is, a 12 by 12 piece of white cardstock. Then I have this one, which is another white piece of cardstock. And then I have the 3 umbrella bases. It's hard to see, the 3 black umbrella bases. And then I have all 3 of these umbrellas. This is one of the inserts. And then I can take these umbrellas and move them around. And I can put this one over here. One of them is the same color as the insert. And then I can put this one down here. And this is the little J that goes with that one. This is the little one that goes with that one. And then this one I'll move over here. Okay, now what did I just do? This is all one mat. Now what I can do is put a piece of cardstock that is 6 inches by 7 inches on the left-hand corner of this mat, and it will cut it out. Then I can take a different piece of cardstock of a different color and put it over in this corner, a different piece of cardstock in a different color and put it over in this corner, and a different piece of cardstock in this corner, so that I can cut out all 3 of these umbrellas on the same mat, but using different pieces of cardstock. And I'll show you how my mat looks when I line it up. And then if we go to the next one, this is just the rectangle. And then this one is all the little flowers. So the next thing I'm going to do, I think I will let it cut out everything just so we can see. So I'm going to say down here on the right hand side, I'm going to say continue. And it's going to start with this first one. And it says on the first one I need my score pen. And that's to score this sheet in half. So let me get this going and it'll identify my machine and we'll see what the first mat does. Back in a second. Okay, here's the first sheet. And you can see down here it created a little square, a little rectangle and printed that sentiment on it. Let a smile be your umbrella on a rainy day. And then up here we have the card base. And just get the trim off. And you can see that the card base has been scored in the middle. You see where that's scored there? So I can take that off and fold that. And there you go. And that's going to go in here somewhere. Okay, so now let's see what the second one is going to look like. That's going to be just one more piece of white cardstock. I don't know whether this piece will be big enough that we have left over. If not, I have more. It needs to go just over the 5-inch mark. Let's see what we get here. Nope, it's not going to be big enough. So, we'll put that one aside. And we'll put another piece on. And this is just going to cut out a white rectangle. So I'll be back when it's done. Alright, there we go. I'll take this piece off. And that is going to go as an insert. And next, and you can, I don't know if you can see it. Let me just raise you up for a second. I have my screen over here, you see, and it's telling me I'm going now down to the next one. Whoops. Okay, and that's going to be the black, and it's going to be the umbrella bases. So I'm going to put a piece of black cardstock on, and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, here's the black, and I did not have an 8.5 by 11 piece of black, so I had to use 12, which I didn't really need, but we'll use some more of it later. So I'm going to use my tool to get this off because that piece is quite fragile. And let me just put it against this white card and you can see it. Doesn't it cut out pretty little umbrellas? Now these are all the bases. Oh. Okay, now the next one is the one that we're going to put several colors on. Let me bring you up, maybe you can see the screen. Don't mind my messy room. Okay, now you see it has, I'm going to use a piece of this over here. This is kind of a salmon-y color. So let me just cut this because I don't need, this needs to go over past the 5. So I can cut this to 6. And I know I will have enough. Okay. And then I only need a small piece for one of the umbrellas. So I'll do like this. So this piece we're going to put up here with a woodpecker. Okay. Oh, let me bring it down. Sorry. Okay. This piece I put up here. And the other piece I'm going to put, I think, down here. And let's see, I think there was a, let's make, what other colors shall I use? Yellow and, I don't remember which colors they had there. I think blue. Let me get some blue and some yellow. So let's cut this one. And all these little pieces I save because I can use them on another project. And we'll cut this one. The blue is quite a heavy piece. Alright, I'm going to put the blue, oh, I don't need it that big even. Down here. And I'll put the yellow up here. Okay. Now let's go cut out some umbrella tops. Back when they're done. Okay, here we are. I had a little trouble with my blue. Hopefully it'll work. If it doesn't, I'll just have to cut it again. You can see the machine didn't cut it quite straight at the top because it was slipping. And this is a little teeny piece here. See if we can get that out. Let me use a weeding tool. There's the blue. I'm going to set these on a piece of paper so we don't lose them. And the yellow. Now this piece is going to go here on the back of that. Okay. And that will go there. Like so, like so. And this is going to go on the bottom of on the top of that biggest black one. And see all the little dots? Can you see how they stick down below the little black dots? Okay, let's get some of this adhered. I got my new art glitter glue out because it has a nice pointed top on it so we can go around easily. Now, there was supposed to be a piece that went under this, so I'm just going to cut it out. I don't see it on my thing. It's probably there, I'm just missing it. But that's easy enough to fix. There you go. So far. Now I'm going to take this yellow and adhere it to this black. And it's kind of hard to see. I think if I put it down here you can. See all the little black dots at the bottom and the one up at the top? Isn't that cute? But now I have to put this little thing on. So I'm going to use my sticky picker-upper. If I have any stuff left in it. I think I do. So now I'm going to put just a little bit of glue, whoop, on that. And I think it wants to go this way. There's the yellow umbrella. Isn't that cute? Now we have the blue. Now I want to move that up a bit. See if I can get it off. Well, you know, I really can't. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim that plaque off. My trimming scissors. And there's the blue. And now I've got to pick up this little blue thing here. And the last one. I think we'll only get one card made today because it takes quite a while to do some of these. There you go. Isn't that cute? And I think this was up further. And then there was one down here. One over here. Put the big one down here and the blue one up here. Now it calls for some cardstock that has clouds on it. And I don't have cardstock that has clouds on it. But I think I might have a piece of paper that has clouds on it. So let me check and I'll be back. Okay, there. I have got this part of it put together. And this is the paper I had that's as close as I have to clouds. I used to have some that really were clouds, but I must have used it all. Now, if you remember, this had a whole lot of little flowers that you cut out and put around it, but I have a whole lot of these really pretty flowers, and I'm going to use these because they are so pretty and shiny, and I have a whole bunch of them in my stash. So let's get some glue on these and put these on the front of the card. I think those are beautiful. And I think I have 5 because you really want to work with odd numbers. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Now, another thing I'm going to do, I gotta get my glitter out, hold on. Okay, here I have a glue, oh, I got glue on my mat. That I didn't want. Let's get that off of there. Hold on. Okay, I have a glue pen, and I'm just gonna go over these umbrellas a little bit. And put some diamond dust on them. Okay, let's get another one. I have to do each one before the glue dries. One more. Look at that. Isn't that pretty and sparkly? And we'll let that glue dry good. Meanwhile, we'll pick this up and carefully put that back in there. Fold the paper while you've got it over that and toss it away. And I still have some over here. We'll let that glue dry good. I'll put this little pin in my glue, and that'll keep it from getting clogged. Isn't that a beautiful card? I think that will make somebody feel better. And I'll generate something on the inside, probably put another piece of this colored paper inside, and then generate something on the computer that says, "Sorry to hear you're under the weather. Hope you feel better soon." So there you go. It's always good to have some get well cards in your stash. And this is a really pretty one. Now, does this look exactly like that picture of the one on the Craft Design Space, Cricut Design Space? No. But I used it for inspiration. That's why I checked customized, so I could get the parts of it I wanted and not use the parts I didn't want. So that's all I have for you today. I'll be back again Friday, and I think if I could get the right supplies, we might be working on the next insert wreath for the forever wreath. And guess what it'll have to be? A patriotic theme. So I'll be back on Friday. And until then, everybody stay safe, play by the rules, wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your distance, and everybody play nice now. See you Friday. Love you. Bye-bye.